And I didn't know this when I was trying to come here that this event was planned. What I did was I just asked Smita because I was like, it's a weekend on a Friday birthday. Last thing I show up as a surprise and the door's locked. And I'm stuck. So here I am, and really feeling lucky and blessed to be here to celebrate this milestone, Anu, with you. I call him Anu, so I'll stay with Anu. And this is so much filled with momentous occasion. It's filled with reflection of laughter and gratitude. And that's a theme. We've been meeting each other every other year, multiple times a year, and various times. But birthdays together, this is after 16 years that is happening. 2008, Anurag was visiting Dallas, and so happened, and that was the last time that we met. And just Google, thanks to Google, all those memories were popping up today. So we were thinking about it. So yeah, this is special. Just wanted to say a few words about Anu. Those of you that know him, thanks for the prop. Those of you know Anu would agree that I find him, and I think you would agree, is the most loving, caring, sincere, and pure at heart person that you'll ever meet. He's deeply rooted in values, family values, culture. Be it for his family, be it for his extended family, or be it for his friends. He doesn't differentiate between them. He's so pure at heart. And the best part is, it does it with actions and not words. You find a lot of people that say a lot of things but don't follow through. Anurag is not like that. We started our life together. I am the longest here that knows him, if you haven't already guessed that. We bonded in childhood. Sports was one of the biggest bond. We were boys, two boys together, playing cricket, tennis, table tennis, swimming, playing board games, Monopoly, Scrabble, Carom. In fact, I think our lives revolved around some kind of a sport or the other, whether we loved each other, hated each other, or ready to kill each other. Those were all being around sports. We were mischievous. One episode I tell you, playing cricket, I was the elder brother, so my rules always and so he would get bullied by me. But when we were playing outside, and if somebody else bullied him, I was the bully. I could do whatever to him, nobody else could touch him. That's how it was. And so one incident where he was bowling, I was batting, and maybe he was shooting, I don't remember exactly, but I hit a big shot, supposed to be a 6. He was standing at the boundary and he caught it. I got mad. So I picked up a stone and I threw it at him, a rock from the bottom. Imagine, big cricket ground, he's standing out there, I'm here, maybe around 200 meters, 300 meters, and as luck would have it, it hit him directly on the head. On the head, still had a gash. I always say that he positioned himself and moved so that the stone would hit me. Because then, I can't speak about that here, but it was not a good, evening at home. I got the beating of my life. So that's how our relationship has been, and then from there to adulthood, you have been a constant source of joy. Your kindness and wisdom and your unwavering support for what I would do or what our family needs to be done have influenced me as well. I'm the elder brother, but sometimes, and I'll tell you a story later, he acts like he's the elder one. And that's gratitude that I cannot ever express. Very hardworking through his elementary school, middle school, all his schooling. He was the high school vice captain. He was pretty naughty at school, and I think you'll hear some stories later on about his naughtiness. But one incident from high school, which I'll tell you the grit and determination, because life's about stories. So I'll tell you a short story here again. It was, we were in 12th grade. I was not there, but he was in 12th grade. High school, 12th grade is a big thing back in India. You got board exams and everything. And it so happened that a month or so before that, he fell down with typhoid, 103, 104 fever. And it got to a point that it was like, he could just not stand. Even he was so weak, could not even sit in bed. And so it came to a point that our parents and they were just thinking that maybe he should just skip and drop this and take it next year because there's no way that he could take that exam. And that news reached our principal of the school. And he showed up at our house to convince our parents and him that, he should take the exam, that he, in his career as an academician and as a principal, he doesn't think that Anurag should skip a year and he should still take the exam. But Anurag was like, no, I'm so good in studies, I don't want to be ending up with 60-70% marks. I'm a topper at school. But he said, trust him, he will do whatever accommodations are required for Anurag to take the exam. And I remember throughout that examination session, Anurag's exam desk was put out in the principal's office. My parents would put cold water swabs on his head throughout the night to keep the temperature low. I don't think he studied. He has no condition to study. Whatever study was done few months past. And all the exams, he took it in that condition, right? My parents would be there outside with glasses of juice, and every hour he would get a glass of juice so that he could still sit and write. And then the results came. He only got 92% and topped the school. And the principal, I remember telling my parents that I told you so. And by the way, if he was well, he would have topped the city, and got the first position there. So that's kind of a diligent worker that he is and his preparation. He found the perfect partner in Smita, and with Anya and Fiona, he's kind of inculcated those same values. And that's also a blessing, when you are able to do that. And today we see Anya and Fiona growing up so maturely with all the right values, and that's kudos to you and Smita, being able to do that. Last but not the least, I won't take much of your time, but it is always said that the strength of a person and the character of a person shows up when things get difficult, in difficult times. And in our life, very, very emotional to me personally, to our family. That happened when I had moved over to the US just 2 months in. We got the news that my mom diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and just a few more months maybe to live. Anurag and Smith had just started their career in Bombay. They were in Bombay at that time. And it was, I was like, okay, maybe I should go back. Because I had also a struggling career, and this was an opportunity that I had got after a long time. Even as I was thinking, next day I got the news that Anurag and Smita were going to move to Delhi because that's where my mom's treatment were there. They left their jobs, they left their household, they made the executive decision that they are going to move to Delhi to care for my mom. And, that kind of put me at ease. But reflecting back, I came a little later or whatever. These guys had to start from scratch again after that year. And, life struggles continued and they did good eventually. But that's a moment when I say he acted like the elder brother. That we should have taken that decision. And so, as we celebrate this milestone today, let's not look back at those memories, we cherish them, but let's look at the new ones that we're going to make. A lot of adventures lie ahead. I congratulate you on your milestone party. Mommy and Papa will be happy and proud of you and shower you with blessings from their heavenly abode. Richa, Dhruv and Ayush are not here in person, but they are in spirit here celebrating with you. There is a saying, first 50 years of childhood are always the hardest. So congratulations on navigating that part. There's also a saying that life begins at 50. So buckle up, bro, because the roller coaster is just about to get started. I'll end this with a song that comes in from Bollywood about brothers. I'm sure some of you might have listened to that. That goes, "ये बंधन तो प्यार का बंधन है, अपना तो जन्मों का संगम है." Love you, brother. Happy birthday.